What is up, squad? It's your boy PinoE here, and for today's video we got a ton of news, so no more wasting time, let's get into it. Today we're going to kick things off with New Balance and their latest shoe to release, the New Balance 580 Bleached Sunrise. This pair comes constructed in a black leather upper with suede paneling and a woven-like material hitting the toe box and quarter panels, with touches of gold branding on the side end, the tongue, and the heel. This pair is available now at select New Balance retailers. The next shoe to get the Chinese New Year treatment comes from Puma. The Puma Clyde Chinese New Year receives a premium black leather upper with reflective detailing on the side branding. Gold branding and accenting can be found throughout the shoe, including Mandarin characters printed on the heel and gold lace tips. You could look for these to drop tomorrow at select retailers and on Puma.com. Up next is Reebok, and what we have up on screen are the Hana Reebok Club C Claymore. Grabbing its inspiration from the Claymore sword used during medieval times, this Claymore edition of the Club C is forged in rich pig suede and split with a chainmail ballistic mesh. To depict the great sword, the upper is executed in sharp silver gray with a blue steel rubber outsole and offset with a lush brown satin lining. Dual branding is applied to the upper by way of a shield and sword logo lockup, while an ornate Celtic knot pattern is featured across the collar lining, tongue backer, and silkscreen onto a laminate leather footbed. Additional details appear across the shoe by way of an embossed tongue patch with bar tack stitching, gold top eyelet, criss-cross micro perforations over the vamp, and gold swords embossed on each heel tab. If you like what you see, you could pick these up on January 28th at Hanan.com, and each pair comes with 3 lace sets, a special box, and special edition dust bag. Although some people doubted me a couple weeks back when I mentioned the Supreme LV collaboration, today we get a peek at pieces of the collection expected to release in fall 2017. Included in this collection are a number of shoes and colorways, gloves, hats, backpacks, belts, and the typical hypebeast crap like a branded bat. This is going to be a very expensive and limited collection. Although I don't know how many pieces of each item there will be or the exact prices, I can say that at least one big box luggage piece is limited to 6 pieces worldwide and will retail for $28,000. I like Louis Vuitton, I own a couple pairs of their shoes, but I don't think I even want to get close to the madness that this release is going to bring. But I want to know in the comments below who's going to be camping out. Let's keep this video rolling and move over to Adidas. And first up for the Germans, we have the Adidas NMD R1 Solar Red. This pair's already dropped last year, and it comes in a solar red upper with matching EVA inserts, boosts, and outsole. I don't have any information for North America, but for the European squad, it looks like these will be re-releasing soon. There's no exact date, but a number of retailers overseas have these listed as coming soon on their websites, so stay tuned. Time for Yeezy talk, and a quick note before we get into it, Adidas is notorious for moving Yeezy dates around, so until they announce it, nothing is confirmed. Now with that out of the way, it looks like February is going to be another good month for fans of the model, with 2 pairs dropping. The first pair to release come in a core black and red colorway, and these are scheduled to drop on February 11th, which will be followed by the black and white Zebra pair on February 17th, and both pairs will release for $220. So now, I get asked a lot about who I trust on Instagram, where I get my shoes, and recently my Yeezys. And for the last few months, that person has been Dead Stock Boutique over on Instagram. And good news, he's running a special promo. Keep in mind, these are guaranteed pairs. It's not an add to cart service. He currently has the Zebras for $750 and the black and red for $650. However, if you choose to use them, make sure you use discount code YeezySeason to get $150 off that price. That's YZYSZN. And I'll leave his website in the description below, and it's only good while quantities last, so he has limited slots available. It's not like he has unlimited pairs. The only thing about this seller I could say is I've used them plenty of times. I've never had an issue, but for all you buyers, I will always tell you to only shop with who you are comfortable with, and even then, always make sure that whatever form of payment you use, you have buyer's protection. Usually that's PayPal. With that said, Dead Stock Boutique, that's my guy, and I've got 2 pairs locked up, and I recommend them to you all. And last for the Germans, we have these, which are the Adidas Yeezy Calabasas Powerphrase. This new shoe is expected to release soon, although dates aren't confirmed, and they will drop with a retail price of $120. Look for them sometime in April or May. Now Nike's turn, and we're going to start with the Nike Air Foamposite One Royal. This shoe has had its dates moved around way too much, but it looks like there's one last change, and they will be releasing tomorrow morning. Now, if you're worried about striking out, don't be, because here's a look at the Foot Locker release locations, and they're going to be everywhere. And along with the foot sites, you can find these on the Sneakers app at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern, and they will release with a price tag of $230. Last night, we got the official release pics of the Nike Air Zoom Generation Retro first game, and here they are. This pair was the first signature shoe worn by LeBron, and way back when they dropped for $110. But on January 25th, these are going to retro for the first time, and the price will be $175. From what I'm hearing, this is not going to be a big GR, but they will be available on the Sneakers app, along with boutiques like Kith, Undefeated, and similar spots. I might be buying these, I'm not sure yet, but wake me up when Nike decides to start retroing the 7s, the 8s, and the 9s. We're going to go from LeBron's first shoe to his 14th with this next bit of news, and here's a detailed look at the Nike LeBron 14 out of nowhere. We first saw this pair when LeBron revealed the silhouette on Christmas Day, and for you LeBron fans, it looks like these will be releasing next. Although I say next, and they should be coming soon, there's no exact release date, but retail will be $175, and your boy PinoE will be copying these. And lastly for Nike, here's what I've been waiting for. Well, kinda. What we have here are the Nike Lab Air Max 90 Flyknit. This updated model receives the Flyknit treatment on the upper, adding breathability, stretch fitting, and adding support. Along with the Flyknit upper, the shoe also receives suede paneling on the side, tongue, and heel. 2 colorways are available in either Ocean Fog or Black, and both sit on a sail-colored mid and outsole. You can find them now at select retailers or on Nike.com with a retail price of $190. Now I'm going to sit back and wait for the OG infrared 90s in Flyknit. Let's move over to Jumpman, and first up for the brand, we have an official look at the Air Jordan 1 GS Vivid Pink. Although similar in colorway, these are not to be confused with the Serena Williams 1s that we looked at yesterday. The pair comes in a black leather upper with vivid pink detailing and anthracite accenting, with it all sitting on a white mid. No exact date is yet known, but they should be dropping spring 2017 for $95 retail. And last up for today, we get a look at the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG All-Star. Keeping with the chameleon theme that we saw in the All-Star 6s, this pair comes dressed in black, metallic silver, white, and green tones. Similar to the 6s, iridescent paneling can be found on this pair, and they're featured on the toe and heel areas of the shoe, with black overlays appearing on the swoosh, sock liner, and toe areas. Finishing the look off is white leather quarter panels with a white mid and a translucent sole, and Nike Air on the tongue tag. Mark me down for a pair when these release on February 19th for $160. And that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.